All right, let's look. Try to make this short. My stance on what's up?
Um, are you busy?
What's up?
I want to talk to you about my trip to Dallas so I can know what I'm doing.
All right.
Are you taking me to the airport?
Yeah, I can take you. You gotta let me know when I can take you
It's
to the airport.
on the 15th. I'm leaving on the 15th. Because the wedding's on the 16th.
Just let me know.
Aren't you going out of town that weekend?
I don't know yet.
You said you were going somewhere.
I'll talk. I'll talk to you when I'm done with this live. All right. I'll be up there in a minute. All right. My take on oh boy Dillian White, man. Look, I don't think Dillian White is protected. I think Dillian White is not respected by matchroom boxing employees. And the reason why I say that is because of the things that have been going on that makes me believe they don't respect him. And they all come down to one common denominator, and that's Eddie Hearn. Look, Dillian White didn't fight Pulev because of Eddie Hearn. Dillian White didn't fight Louis King Kong Ortiz because of Eddie Hearn. Dillian White didn't fight Dominic Brazil because of Eddie Hearn. That's the reason why. The whole Louis King Kong Ortiz thing was going to boil down to how much money. The whole thing, Dillian White fighting Dominic Brazil was going to boil down to how much money. And they all go back to Eddie Hearn. Filling this guy up with losers of Ganger, pay per view star, and all this other stuff, making him a pay per view household name out there in the UK. What has lately? What has Eddie Hearn been doing? Eddie Hearn had AJ make Dillian White look like a little bitch. Basically, AJ sat on the outside of the ring on the ropes, looked at fucking Dillian White, and basically said, "Look here, little bitch. You know what the deal is. You know what Eddie Hearn told you this told you. You know Eddie Hearn told you to keep my name out your fucking mouth. You know Eddie Hearn didn't want you fucking calling me out and all that stuff. I'm just here to watch the motherfucking fight and announce some shit. Now, now look, I want to fight supposedly Deontay Wilder. If I can't make that fight, then Tyson Fury supposedly, and then maybe you. Then this guy goes and say Ortiz, Fury, and Miller. Three dudes in front of you. After that, time and over again. If Dillian White, how is somebody that's not respected by somebody being protected by somebody? Dillian White is just a just in case shit, just in case he make it. I got a back burner. But he ain't even really a back burner because Eddie Hearn ain't got no faith in this guy beating anybody like Deontay Wilder. I don't think Eddie Hearn believes that Dillian White could beat Ortiz. I don't think that Eddie Hearn believes that Dillian White could beat Tyson Fury, let alone AJ in the rematch, if that happens supposedly in April. So, you know, and then another thing, this is how I know he really ain't protected. If Eddie Hearn is going to sit up there and say, see, Dillian White wasn't shit without me. Before he came to me, he wasn't getting 6, 8, 10 rounders or whatever he said. Before me, he wasn't getting no pay-per-views. Before me, he wasn't making this amount of much money. You see what I'm saying? What kind of promoter sits there and does that on national well on YouTube or national TV or wherever he did it on? I can't remember where I saw it, but I did see him say that. What kind of promoter does they fighter like that? You know, he finessed it in there, made it look nice and elegant, like he wasn't talking down to him or whatever the case may be, but he was. Reading between the lines. You wasn't shit without me. Bitch free gonna win. I trick your ass and I do it again. He tricked your ass out of Pulev. He tricked your ass out of Ortiz. He tricked your ass out of Dominic Brazil. And now look, okay, I get it. If you don't trust Deontay Wilder's word for making you for taking you on a voluntary if you fight Ortiz and win, then you could have went out there and fight Dominic Brazil. But you didn't. But what's up with that? But you didn't take that fight, not because you were scared or anything, not because you were protected anything, because Eddie Hearn sold you a dream. Eddie Hearn is telling you, no, don't go fight over there. I want you to fight this guy when fucking feel like it. You fight who I want you to fight. You're not going to go over there and fight Dominic Brazil and then fight Dominic Brazil on Showtime. No, you're going to fight. He's setting him up to where he can fight somebody on his own. Because I don't think Eddie Hearn, matchroom boxing and all that, has the ability to stop Dillian Whyte from fighting on any other network. I don't think he does. Don't think he do. So, for somebody to be protected, he sure ain't getting no love. The motherfucker ain't respected. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care how we put it or whatever the case may be, but that's just the name. That's just the name of the game. What's up? Oh, I send you a link, Laws. I send you a link right now. And that's just the name of the game, man. And it's sad. How can you want to take your career into your own hands, but at the same time is listen to another man? Let this man sell you a fucking dream over and over and motherfuck again. And then try to convince us, the boxing, us fans, especially the people out there in the UK, that's not the case. Incoming, Lost Donkin, incoming. That's not the case. You know what I'm saying? So, he should have fought Dominic. He should have fought. If not going over to the Bulgaria, he should have gotten there. He should have set that up. He still can. He can get up over there because he ain't signed because word on the street, he's not signed to Matchroom. He has a kind of like the same thing that, Hey, Laws Dawkins, let me know if you got the link. Oh, there you is. What's up, baby boy? Hey, Laws. Yeah, what's up? Why?
Yeah, got you. What are you drinking there?
Oh, you know what it is, man. A little bubbly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Irish finest.
Sure.
Oh, I can't believe. Thanks for having me on your channel, brother.
Yeah, anytime, bro. Anytime. What you want to talk about, big homie?
I've got to be quiet because I'm in my kitchen and my little lad's bedroom's right above me. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Dillian Whyte?
Yeah, I'm talking about that Dillian Whyte, how he needs to how I believe that it'd be better for him. But at the same time is we don't know exactly what's going on behind the scenes and stuff like that. But I believe that Dillian Whyte should leave Matchroom Boxing, and the reason why I believe that is because his career is being stunted by Eddie Hearn. You know what I'm saying? His
Yeah.
Even if he won't be okay. Let's say for instance he won't beat he can't beat Deontay Wilder. He can't beat Tyson Fury. He can't beat AJ. But at the same time, even if he can't beat those guys, he's still a liked fighter. He's still popular.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course, brother. Yeah. I see Dillian Whyte, Michael, as, how can I say, he's one of them fighters. I had a lot of respect for him because he come up from the hard place. He never had a backing before he got with Eddie Hearn. And as soon as he had the first fight with Joshua, and he really took to the British people over here because he was seen as the bad person, whereas Joshua was seen as a good person. So I seen. But then once he got with Eddie Hearn, Eddie Hearn spun him this web that he's gonna promise him this, very similar to Big Baby Miller. He's promised him this, that, and the other. And it's just all a load of lies, brother. It's just bullshit.
Yeah.
And I see Dillian Whyte now. He's had, I mean, how many fights has he had since he lost to Joshua? Is it 7 or 8?
Yeah, it's about that. It's about
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, he had quite a bit. He had quite a bit of fights that he could have been, doing something else with. Maybe, 2 or 3 fights, because because he was it kind of seemed like he wanted to work on a few things, work on his craft a little bit. But so maybe 2 or 3
Yeah.
fights. and then he could have, came out there and fought Parker
Yeah.
or but not like the way he did it, he should yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, brother, go on.
Nah, you cool.
He's, in my eyes, bro, he's done a lot better since he lost to AJ. He's pulled his shorts up. He's become a better fighter, but he's not a top tier fighter. He's no Anthony Joshua. He's no Deontay Wilder. He's no Tyson Fury. He's no Luis Ortiz. He's punching below them. But I do believe, if given the chance, he could probably give the top 3 or 4 fighters in the world a bit of trouble. But he isn't world class. But in my eyes, bro, he needs to get away from Eddie Hearn, man. Just fuck him off and get out of there.
Yeah,
Sign up with fucking Showtime or
I don't care who he goes to. I really don't care where he goes. I just think he just as me being a man and as far as like how it looks to me. I'm not saying, this is like the case. But what I'm saying is that how it looks to me is that he's being played a fool. Not being protected, but being played a fool from the comments Eddie Hearn said about him, from how AJ talked down to him in the ring, from how he could have went out there and fought Pulev, with the IBF, and then not only that is he still had the opportunity to fight Ortiz, but Ortiz wouldn't have got him the same amount of money as Chisora would have got him in the UK. Dominic Brazil wouldn't have gave him the same money as it would have got him in the UK. But the thing about it is, at some point, you have to make. One of the dudes I used to fish with, man, he told me, I asked him, like, how did he obtain all of his wealth? And the dude said adamantly that it was sacrifice. Sacrifice is what got him to the point to where he was that he is at. And so Dillian Whyte has to sacrifice something to get where something. Maybe to him, sacrificing his sacrifice, the things that he got to sacrifice to get somewhere, maybe is his manhood. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't got to go that route. All he got to do is he could have sacrificed some money and fought Dominic Brazil, because it looks like right now Dominic Brazil is supposed to be getting the fight at the end of the year.
Yeah. So I'm led to believe, Mike. Yeah. Mike, I tell you something, brother. What you were just on about before, saying how Dillian Whyte needs to sacrifice this, that, and the other. He did all that, brother, before he signed up properly with Eddie Hearn, because he was on a rolling contract. He was on a fight-by-fight contract with Eddie Hearn.
Yeah, that's right.
It was only a fight-by-fight contract. And because he won all of the fights as a fight-by-fight contract, Eddie Hearn took him under his wing then. But
so you're saying he signed the Matchroom Boxing now?
Well, I'm led to believe so, brother. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But Dillian Whyte makes out it's just a fight-by-fight deal, if you get what I mean.
I mean, but for all we know, he could be. For all we know, it could be either or.
That's how it originally was, brother. That's how it originally was. It was a fight-by-fight deal. But because he's gone on a string of fucking wins, and he's not lost everything what has been put in front of him. He keeps fucking beating him. And it's got to the point now where he and the British public, I think, over here, have got sick of him fighting Joe Blogs and fucking blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? Like fucking Lucas Brown. Lucas Brown was unbeaten and this, that, and other. He was just a fat surfer from Australia.
Oh, you stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
You thought of a fat surfer. Yeah, but I thought it was real funny on how Eddie Hearn and how Eddie Hearn, the Matchroom Boxing employees, including Dillian Whyte, never brought up that he was, they brought up the fact that he was an ex world champion, but they never brought up the fact that he was a drug cheat.
Yeah. He was a fucking PED cheat, Yeah,
they never brought it up.
Man,
and
I tell you what, I tell you what, brother. Eddie Hearn, I'll tell you one thing about that fight, right? Eddie Hearn, when Dillian Whyte beat that Robert Helenius, right? It was a bum fight, and everyone was saying, "Oh, how shit it was," and all that. Eddie Hearn, right? Because Dillian Whyte was pushing for the fight with AJ, right? He put Lucas Brown in front of him, and Eddie Hearn was hoping that fucking Lucas Brown stopped him because, like I say, it was a fight by fight. Yeah.
I couldn't see that.
Because it was a fight by fight contract. Because Joshua is like you say, he's his fucking
bottom
prized possession. Yeah, he's his prized possession. And if anyone gets near him, he was trying to chuck this, that, and the other in front of him. And every obstacle what he chucked in front of Dillian Whyte, the fight fucking steamrolled him.
Yeah, I mean,
steamrolled him.
I like the way you put that part because, look at Ortiz is supposed to fight him.
Yeah. Well,
hey man, what you got there?
This German beer Becks.
Oh, Beck. Yeah, we got Becks out here, but they don't come in those cans. I think they don't come in those.
Yeah.
They come in kind of like a Heineken bottle, like a greenish bottle, I believe.
Yeah. We have them over here as well, brother.
Yeah.
Shit. But Eddie, I don't drink that shit. Me,
Hey man,
drink that stuff.
Give you a couple extra pumps in the bedroom, boy.
Only pump that gives you on the toilet, man. Bad guts material, that stuff.
Nah, do me all right. Yeah, man. But I just wanted to put it out there, man, because this I don't like it when because maybe it's because I kind of like the motherfucker, but like when you say like when this whole protected thing is kind of like it kind of I don't know, for some odd reason it kind of rubs me the wrong way because it kind of it takes away from the actual boxer. You know what I'm saying?
Of course he does, Mike.
You know what I'm saying? It takes
bro.
It takes away from the actual boxer, and it don't rub me the right way. But and not only that is I don't see him being protected. The only, like you said, the only person I see being protected out of the whole the whole match room.
I tell you, how can I explain? When I was a kid, Mike, Barry Hearn, Eddie's dad, was the main promoter because he did all different kinds of sports. He did darts, he did snooker, he did boxing, and you had Frank Warren who just did boxing. And obviously them two hate each other. There's a rival, and there always has been a rival between Frank Warren and Barry Hearn, and then it's carried on with Eddie. And I don't know if Frank's got any kids. I don't know, but obviously we know Barry Hearn's got fucking Eddie Hearn. So the bad blood's always been there, bro. And Frank Warren, when in the early 80s, like when I'm 42 years old now, So as me growing up, I watched all of Frank, Bruno, the Tim Witherspoons, the Bone Crusher Smith fights, some early Mike Tyson fights, were all shown on ITV over here. And not Frank Warren, fucking Matchroom Boxing used to team up with ITV.
Mm.
And then when Frank Warren come along, Frank Warren signed up with Sky TV, and he used to show all the American fights, all the best British fights. ITV went downhill. And then Frank Warren and Sky fell out. So Frank Warren started his own project, which was Box Nation on its own.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Eddie Hearn come along, and he teamed up with Sky, and he raised British boxing. So fucking he put boxing back on the map in this country. And Frank Warren teamed up with BT Sports, I think about a year ago, something like that. But there's this bad blood between Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn, the Hearn family, which is
it's like a triangle. It's like a triangle because
it's like a maze what you can't get out of, me.
Yeah, I know Sky Sports. I mean, if you saying that, you know, would you like kind of think like if you go out there and you make your own thing, you know, Box Nation or whatever the case may be, then you kind of like you get rid of the whole Sky thing, but you help, you just leave them hanging dry. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Well, that's what happened.
You know,
brother. Sorry.
Nah, you cool, man.
I'm just saying that's what happened with Frank Warren and Sky. Frank Warren and Sky in the early 90s were like fucking that, brother. Like chalk and cheese. And I don't know what happened, whether it was over money or something, but they fell out.
So what do you think the downfall? What was the fallout between, you know, Barry and Frank? Well,
it's always been competition. It's like say you on your block being the main man, and me on my block being the main man, and we're against each other for outdo each other. Because it's only a small.
Instead of working together.
Yeah. It's a small country, and as far as I'm aware, Mike, in this country, there's only ever been two main promoters, and that's been Matchroom and Frank Warren Promotions.
I mean, because the reason
no one else.
I mean, just me saying is like out of the whole fucking UK, man. You can't tell me that there ain't nobody out there better than Dillian Whyte. You know what I'm saying? You can't like somebody ain't getting a look. Somebody ain't, you know what I'm saying? Somebody ain't getting looked at. You can't tell me that's, you know, Dillian Whyte. You can't. It don't. Something ain't right. I mean, Derek Chisora, at least he showed up a bit, but he's too much of a brute. Like he comes in there like a
gatekeeper,
like a caveman, like a caveman. Like he just come in there with brute force, and people want to talk about, you know, Deontay Wilder and a couple of these fighters that have like no boxing IQ or whatever the case may be, but they both look bad. It's just that Dillian Whyte just happened to be more patient and not get caught.
Yeah, well, I think, Mark, I see it like this at the moment over here in the UK. I see it as we've only got two mediocre heavyweights. We've got one who's fucking been protected and cherry-picked his way around the titles. And then we've got another one who's got a little bit of balls about himself, but he can't get a look in at the world titles because he doesn't bring the value and the assets what the other one does. But he's got more balls than the actual man who does bring the actual assets and the pay-per-views and the money and all that shit. If you get what I mean, Mike.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Because even David Hayes trying to get up in there, but
that fucking diva, I fucking hate him. I
don't know, bro. I don't.
Just roll a cigarette.
Yeah, I don't see him really like. He can be successful. You know what I'm saying? He can be successful, but it's like, you know, how much money can he afford to give fighters? And then not only that between Eddie and Frank, you know what I'm saying? Which
Yeah.
one of them is going to give them the fights?
Well, Mike, this is what I was chatting to you earlier about on your live stream a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if you remember, brother, but I was saying Eddie Hearn over here. I'll tell you how it runs over here, brother. Eddie Hearn is the main breadwinner. It's as simple as that. Don't give a fuck what anyone says. Eddie Hearn is the main breadwinner over here. He's got the best fighters. He's got the best TV network behind him. He's the main breadwinner. Frank Warren is an old-time boy who at one stage was neck and neck with his dad. And then when his dad backed out of boxing, took up snooker, darts, and all shit like that. If you listen to Blood Boxing, Blood always says about darts and snooker. And because that's what Matchroom originally came from snooker and darts.
So
and
they basically took a lot of shit from Frank.
Yeah. And then, but Frank's always been boxing. He's never done no darts or snooker or anything like that.
So he fucked himself out of some money. Basically.
Yeah.
He fucked himself out of some money big time. I mean, but that's still kind of like the same way as like, you know, like I keep trying to tell folks, man, like when you look at the PBC, I was like, you know, the PBC aren't making moves because of Eddie Hearn. You know what I'm saying? The PBC is making moves because you can't get caught staying still, stagnant. You can't. Not in this day and age, because it seems like every 6 months, every 9 months, every year, every 2 years, every 3 years, somebody has something else coming out better and newer than what you have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, just when you thought that you thought of everything, somebody else comes out of the woodwork. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the zone is not a bad idea. You see what I'm saying? Because there's British people over here, there's Greek people over here, there's all Italian people, there's Palestinian people here, there's all types of people in America that wants to get in tune to the shit that goes on in their country as far as sports, regular TV, the regular TV programs and all that stuff. You know, and I was talking to my buddy at work. He's, you know, he comes from a Greek heritage.
Yeah.
And his family, they pay an additional, like, they buy it as like it's not a company out here. It's not a cable company out here that they get with. It's like this box they pay $100 and something for, and they get all the Greek channels in Greek and stuff like that, the sports and all that stuff. It's because they want to keep in tune to their heritage and their people and stuff like that. You know, they get the jokes. You know what I'm saying? They get the lingo and all that stuff. And it's just different between them watching American TV versus with the shit that they fucking used to. And, you know, like I said, like, it just seems like I think that was spot on what you said, that, you know, with Eddie Hearn being on top is because the motherfucker, I mean, with Matchroom Boxing being on top.
He is, brother.
Because they didn't stay stagnant.
Yeah.
You know, I don't
like I say, go on, sorry, brother. No, go on, brother.
I was just gonna say, like, not one provider that shows boxing in the United States only shows boxing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of those things, like, you know, okay, back in the days that was cool, like, you know, 20, 30 years ago, that okay, you know, just show boxing. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't no social media and stuff like that. Like, if you wanted to watch boxing, you had to, you know, you either have to go to somebody's house, you have to go to movie theater, or you had to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? So and then over time is like, if you know, Frank should have saw, like, maybe Frank saw it, but probably didn't have enough money or didn't think it'd make enough money. But I always, even out here, I have seen darts on TV. Yeah, we got pool playing on. We have pool tournaments on TV on ESPN and shit every now and again. You know what I'm saying? So that's nothing new to us. You know, they got, hell, for God's sakes,
but it's not big over there though, is it, Mike? Or is he?
I think it's pretty big to where,
I don't know. I'm just asking you.
It's pretty big to where the people that's playing, like the people that win, don't have to work.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Enough.
But I think if you win, like, maybe, you know, third place and above, you don't have to work. You know what I'm saying? They're pretty, like, especially those poker tournaments. Those are very. I mean like no soccer, football, soccer, NFL contracts or nothing like that. That they're divvying out, but they're in the millions.
Yeah.
So I mean, if they're not in the millions, they're in the 100,000s.
Yeah. Well, Michael, all I can say, brother, over here is as a UK person, right, boxing over here. I mean, I don't know what the population in this country is. It's something like 65 million, which for a small island, what's only something like 1,000 miles long, it's quite a lot of people what live over here. Boxing is most definite, brother, the second biggest sport over here. Always has been, and it always will be. It's football. Football is the first, rugby, boxing second, rugby first, third. But there's never been big promoters over here. There's only ever been 2 big promoters, as far as I mean, I don't know. I was born in 76. I don't know what was before 76.
Damn. So do you think what do you think would happen if God forbid, knock on wood, if Frank Warren was to kick the dust? Like who do you think would take over?
Eddie Earns. Eddie Earns, brother. I think that's what keeps Frank going, for the simple fact that he had them many years of fighting with his dad over promotion and over fighters like Chris Eubank, Nigel Benn, and Michael Watson, fighters like that. Frank was in his heyday then, but Frank's 70 odd now, isn't he? And so's Barry Earn. I think if Frank kicked it now, there's no one over here to take over, because Eddie's got Sky Sports behind him, so he's got the main TV company.
Yeah, when I said take over, like who's gonna step up at top rank?
What if Frank kicks it? Do you mean?
Yeah, like, do you think it'd fail? Like horrible? Like what do you think it happened? Like because I haven't heard anything about his kids either. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard.
That's what I'm saying, Mike. There's no one there, brother.
Like, have you ever heard of one of his secretary?
Never. I don't even know if he's got a son, brother. I've never heard if he's got a son, daughter, nephew, nieces, whatever.
A 2 high C or something, like a second in command or second in charge. Yeah. Like you never, like you know how like
never heard he...
like Mayweather got nostrils. You know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
Frank Warren ain't got a nostrils.
No, not what I know of. I don't know.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying I think Frank's still kicking it, because he's going back from the old days fighting with his old man Barry Earn.
Speaking about that, man,
I don't know if he's.
Speaking about that, have you ever?
Go on, have you noticed? Have a cigarette outside.
Yeah, go ahead. Have you noticed nostrils lately? Like it kind of seems like maybe I haven't looked it up or anything, but it looks like Nostrils had a stroke or something, because one side of his mouth don't it kind of sags. I'm like, I was looking today. I've like,
seen that, brother.
Yeah, I was noticing like one part of his mouth it kind of sags and it don't move quite as well as the other part. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, damn, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if Frank Warren goes, man, I think I don't know, man. I think a lot of his fighters might get absorbed, like you were saying, like Matchroom. They probably just get absorbed, man.
You will do, because fucking
yeah. And I'm gonna
say Eddie's so much younger, isn't he?
Shit, who knows? Dillian Whyte might move up over there to Frank Warren's side and knock out AJ and save the day. Come over there and save the fucking day, man. Because I mean, I was just like, because I was on Stay Ready's and they got on me for saying it wasn't really they got on me. It was for saying what I said about Dillian Whyte. It's kind of I don't think they understood where I was coming from, because it's kind of hard to convey your point of view when you're just typing, and then people are they're trying to keep on track what you're doing, and then not only that is sometimes typing on the keyboard and what's coming out of your mouth are two different things. But the main thing I was saying was like, it's kind of like the unbecoming of a man that I'm seeing from Dillian Whyte. and I kind of like the dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think it's being protected, but I think he should leave. And I also think that his contingency plan should be to fight, Dominic Brazil and go ahead and take what's yours instead of taking these losers of Ganger and listening to Eddie Hearn. Because that would have been like what, 3 times? Pulev. It was Pulev. Then he could have fought Ortiz. He turned it down. Then he could have fought Brazil. So now, it's 3 strikes. So I mean, but fighting.
He had the golden opportunity, didn't he, to fight Ortiz and fight Pulev?
Man, I would have went over there. If I was him, I probably would have took the Pulev fight. But at the same time, I would have took the Pulev fight. I would have took that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Dominic Brazil is right there. So if you don't want to go to Bulgaria, Dominic Brazil also needs a payday. So you mean to tell me like you couldn't say, okay, Dominic Brazil, come on over here. We know you ain't never been paid before. I can give you. We could do some negotiations. Maybe give you $1 or $2 million.
Mike, the only thing I can say there, brother, is that was Fast Eddie selling it to the British public as a casual fight, because he should have fought Pulev because he would have got on the IBF rankings. He could have fought Dominic Brazil for the eliminator for the WBC because there's an argument over who's first and who's second, didn't there? Apparently,
it was. But he always had the opportunity to fight Dominic Brazil, like you said. He always has the opportunity.
Yeah. But Fast Eddie seen it as a back burner, didn't he? As money making.
What?
Sold it to the casual fans because the first fight was a great fight, and I won't say it wasn't. The first fight was a good fight. But over here, most people who are into boxing over here, what they do, Mike, is Sky Sports advertise a fight, and what they do, they go and get drunk and watch it. They're not proper boxing fans who sit at home or who go to the fights and watch it. They're just a casual fan, you know what I mean?
So it's like get drunk and watch people beat themselves up.
Yeah. It's just like a football match. It's a celebratory day to go out and get pissed up, to get drunk and talk shit about boxing. But 9 out of 10 of them don't know fuck all about boxing.
Oh, have you ever been to Wembley?
Me, no, never.
So, but you have been to a big soccer stadium, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my home ground. My football team holds nearly 60,000 fans.
Okay. Now, imagine this. Imagine you going to go watch a boxing match at a football stadium, because y'all call it football. So at a football stadium, right?
Yeah.
Fucking ring is in the grass where the big ass circle on the football field is. I don't know what it's called, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, center circle.
The center circle. In the middle, it's this smack in the center of the field, in the middle of the center circle, right? Now, you, my friend, is in the middle. You are in the middle from the top and the bottom of the stairs. Could you see what was going on? Could you even hear somebody get tapped?
No, but yeah, you can. What they do, bro. What they do, they have big screens in the corner of each side of the stadium.
But you know,
they play all through speakers.
Same thing.
No. You have to take fucking binoculars, man.
You need a Hubble telescope, dude.
Yeah. My stepdad years ago, he went to watch. He went to watch Nigel Benn, Chris Eubanks too, at the Manchester MEN Arena, and that's only a small arena. It holds 20,000, and he brought a cheap ass ticket for about £15, and he was right at the back to take his binoculars to go watch it, because if he didn't, he said it was like watching ants. He couldn't hardly see him.
And that, you talking about that was a while back, like maybe like 10, 15
years?
I don't know.
That was in the 90s, huh?
So put it like this: $15 back then is probably equivalent to how much now?
15 years ago.
$15 back then is probably equivalent to how much now? 15 years ago. So put it like this: $15 back then is probably equivalent to how much now? 15 years ago. So put it like this: $15 back then is probably equivalent to how much now? 15 years ago. So put it like this: $15 back then is probably equivalent to how much now? 15 years ago. So put it like this: $15 back then is probably equivalent to how much now? 15 years ago. So put it like this: $15 back then is probably equivalent to how much now? 15 years ago. So put it like this: $15 back then is probably equivalent to how much now? 15 years ago. So put it like this: $15 back then is probably equivalent to how much now? 15 years ago. So put it like this: $15 back then is probably equivalent to how much now? 15 years ago. So put it like this: $15 back then is probably equivalent to how much now? 15 years
$15 back then, probably about 40 £40.
Damn. So
40
that was
in
a
this
lot of
day
money
and
though.
age. Yeah,
But it was,
yeah, back then.
yeah. God damn.
But it was a cheap ass ticket, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, you don't
And
mean
he
in
took
price,
his
but you meant
binoculars.
like as far as the seating arrangements.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was right at the back. He brought
Yeah.
one of the cheapest tickets there,
Yeah.
and he
Fuck
was
that.
right at the back.
Imagine
And he had
this,
to
like
take binoculars.
you looking like this all day, right? These fucking binoculars getting all sweaty on you,
Yeah, yeah.
getting all sweaty on here. The inside lens getting all foggy. You got people bumping you and stuff like this around. You got to stand up because the fucker in front of you won't fucking sit the fuck down. So you got to always constantly focus this son of a bitch like this and that and the third.
Yeah.
And then right when you think somebody's about to get hit, somebody bumps you and the fucking
Yeah.
binoculars fall down on the floor. Then you can't fucking find them because somebody fucking kicked them bitches and they fell all the way down the goddamn steps.
Yeah.
That shit's
He
fucking
went to
crazy.
oh God, what was it? Vegas, watch Ricky Hatton, Mayweather.
Mm-hmm.
And he took his binoculars.
What?
He took his binoculars for that because he brought a cheap ass ticket.
Yeah.
And he was right at the back.
I mean, but that's what I went to a couple baseball games, but I never sat in like a fucked up area. You know what I'm saying? Except when I went to that one Yankee game. I was way up there and I was kind of like scared because I was looking. I was like, dude, if I fucking fall, won't nothing. There's nothing to grab if you fall. There's nothing. If you was to fall, you would have fell like over the balcony because it was just how steep the fucking stairs was.
I see them stadiums over there, mate. Yeah,
I was like,
there's no tiers, is there? They're like fucking that.
Yeah, but there was no handrails, and I was at the very fucking top. Yeah. There was no handrails. It was just It was just like a little like 2 bars to keep people from leaning over the edge. You know what I'm saying? But it was kind of like one of those things. Like if you was falling and you hit your head, like no telling where you would fall. You would fall over the thing. But you know, you can't see. You can't see. Like even at baseball games, like if I'm behind third base, I don't go no more than 50 rows up. So 50 rows up. I don't do no less than that because it sucks. Yeah. But now where the home runs hit, okay, you're kind of fine because every now and again you get to see somebody run up and catch the ball or something like that, make eye contact with somebody, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. But really, to tell you the truth, I hate not being able to see what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta look at the camera to see if the guy actually like tagged somebody.
Yeah.
Like you can't really.
One of my friends went to over to America. I don't know where she went, but she went to some kind of NFL game, and she took a picture on Facebook, and she was right at the top of the stadium. And like you say, there was no fucking handrails. It was like a pure drop looking down.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, fucking hell, like how you've just explained.
Yeah.
And see, over here, we have tiered stadiums. They're all tiered.
Yeah, fuck that.
With handrail.
I'm not going over there to watch no boxing match, man, and gotta bring some fucking gotta bring a Hubble fucking telescope and shit. Nah, dude. Motherfuckers like, what the fuck is that, man? I can't fucking see the match, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But I always wondered, like, maybe it is fun, like, just to get drink some beers, have fun with the friends, watch a match, say you went. You know what I'm saying? Because I can see, okay, for it's kind of like you going to a concert. You know what I'm saying? You could say, yeah, back in the days, I went to.
We hold. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying we hold concerts over here in football stadiums.
Yeah, we do too. The country singer like Garth Brooks or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He's like the first dude. He's like the first person, period, to do a concert at one of the major colleges over here, which is Notre Dame. He's like the first guy to host a concert there, and then they're always doing those because the seating arrangements and stuff like that, it's just easier to get people in, you know. But then, you know, if they are able to, because some of them, they don't allow people on the field. Some of those concerts, they don't allow people on the field. They just, you know, so you got somebody in the center circle with nobody in the field, just everybody in the stands watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do those too, which are like fucked up. But like the ones, you know, they it's basically like standing loan tickets, but you got to pay to be on the grass. If not, you know, during the you can't even see the guy's face. You got to look at it on the picture screen. You know, but
Mike, he's still going to be in a minute. I'm fucking dying for a piss, man.
Nah, man, I'm about to get up off. I'm about to get up off. Hey, man,
sweet Michael.
I'm gonna be on probably tomorrow, the same time I was on today. So if you're on, I would just get on your thing and say, hey man, blah 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 whoop. But if I'm on, just like let me know, and then like we can get on and chit chat.
I've never been on live stream before, bro. So now I know how to do it.
Yeah, I show you how. I tell you how to do it tomorrow too. It's easy. Yeah, you got to do it. You got to. So if you click on live, right? Like if you go to your the studio beta, thingy, for like it shows you all your fucking things on YouTube.
Is that on laptop, Mike, or is that on phone? Because I do most things on my phone.
Oh shit, Google Hangouts on the phone.
Yeah,
going live on
phone
YouTube.
To you.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. Yeah, I don't know how to do it on there. I know how to do it on the
phone now to you, bro.
It's all good. But hey, man, I'm gonna let you go, bro. And I'm gonna get off.
Sweet, brother.
I gotta go talk to the missus about some stuff.
Get another one of them Irish stouts down you.
Yeah.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, buddy.
Michael, thank you, brother, for having me on your live stream. I've really enjoyed it, bro. And like I say, great channel, Michael. Fucking buzz off coming on here, mate. I really enjoy it. You got a good thing going there, bro.
Hey, man, I enjoy you too, man.
Keep up the hard work, mate.
I'll be watching your video you made today at work when I get in. when I get in tomorrow.
All right, brother.
Right on.
Hold it down. I'll see you soon, yeah?
All right now, bro.
All right.